Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the two United States dollars Federal Reserve Standard Circulation banknote, which was launched in the years from 1976 to 2017 by the government of the United States of America. These banknotes were printed by the Federal Reserve, the Central Bank of the United States of America, and were printed at Bureau of Engraving and Printing, United States. Now let us see the physical structure of the banknote. It is a rectangular-shaped banknote made from hybrid substrate material that is 75% cotton and 25% linen and contains red and blue security fibers. It is printed using the intaglio technique, that is, raised printing technique, which can be felt by soft touch on the note surface, which gives genuine Federal Reserve notes their distinctive texture. The base color of the banknote is green color. The size of the banknote is 156 mm by 67 mm. On the obverse side of the banknote, if there is FW before the lower right plate number, it indicates that the note was printed at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing Satellite Facility in Fort Worth, Texas, and if there is no FW before the lower right plate number, it indicates that the note was printed at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing's facility in Washington, D.C. COPE, that is, currency over printing and processing equipment, and LEPE, that is, large examining and printing equipment, are two methods of note over printing used by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. COPE notes have a classic plate letter and number of smaller size, which can be found in banknotes with Series 1969B to Series 2009, while LEPE notes feature a flatter plate letter with a closer spaced number of the same size, which can be found in banknotes with Series 2009 to present. In the serial number of the banknote, the presence of a star at the end of the serial number indicates a replacement note. Now let us discuss the obverse side of the banknote. When the note is observed from the left to right side, we can see that it has a denominational numeral 2, along with denominational value $2 on all four corners of the note, where, on the top two corners, denominational numeral 2 and denominational value $2 appear separately, and, on the bottom two corners, denominational numeral 2 appear in the background of denominational value $2. Next, it has lettering. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, in English. Next, it has a Federal Reserve Bank seal, which is a black seal to the left of the portrait, which bears the name and corresponding letter of the distributing Federal Reserve Bank. Serial number of the note also starts with the same letter. Letters identifying FRB branches are as below: A. Boston, B. New York, C. Philadelphia, D. Cleveland, E. Richmond, F. Atlanta, G. Chicago, H. St. Louis, I. Minneapolis, J. Kansas City, K. Dallas, and L. San Francisco. Next, at the center, it has the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. It also has the lettering Jefferson below the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Next, on its right side, the printing series year is mentioned. Next, it has a Treasury seal, which is a green seal to the right of the portrait, which represents the U.S. Department of the Treasury. The design of the seal was changed to incorporate an English inscription and appears on all Federal Reserve notes of the 1969 series year or later. It also has denominational value 2 written along with the seal, and it also has Washington, D.C. written above the seal. Next, it has a serial number on the bottom left side, below the Federal Reserve Bank seal, and on the top right side, above the Treasury seal. And, next, it has signature of the Treasurer of the United States on the bottom left side of the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and it has signature of the Secretary of the Treasury on the bottom right side of the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. On the upper side of the note, in English, Federal Reserve note appear on the center. On the lower side of the note, in English, the United States of America appear on the center, and, below it, it also shows denominational value $2 in English on the center. Now let us discuss the reverse side of the banknote. When the note is observed from the left to right side, we can see that it has a denominational numeral 2 on all four corners of the note. Next, it has a denominational value 2 in English, written on the center of left and right sides of the note, and, next, at the center, it features an engraving of John Trumbull's painting, Declaration of Independence. The original Trumbull painting portrayed 47 people, 42 of whom were signers of the Declaration. There were 56 total, however, because of a limited amount of space on the note. 5 of 47 men in the painting were not included in the engraving, and hence, although the original painting depicted 47 men, space constraints meant that only 42 could appear on the note. On the upper side of the note, in English the United States of America appear on the center. On the lower side of the note, on the center, it has the lettering, "In God We Trust" in English, which is the official motto of the United States of America, and, below it, it also has the lettering Declaration of Independence, 1776 in English on the center, and it also shows denominational value $2 in English on its left and right side. Here, we reach the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you soon. Goodbye.